This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Bootser. Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
Hey folks, my name is Rene Enriquez. Welcome back to Uncensored. We're going to get back to Past the Wire. We got a call between Mosca from Primera Flats and Lil One from MS13. Kind of like the way their conversation went last time, so I found another call for them. I'm going to run that now and break it down as we go along. It's not a long call, but I thought I'd give you guys something to chew on for a minute. Here we go. Mosca and Lil One.
So, hey, how you doing this evening?
You know who this is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you're right here. You know why? Who's this, right?
Huh?
You know who's this, right?
Little One.
Yeah. Hey, I just called. You know Mona?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, 'cause I got a little problem with the fucking, you know Big Pony, right?
Yeah.
Well, she called because she called Dreamer to see if Pony was with us, right? He was in the team. I basically told her no.
So they're talking about an individual that is obviously none of the Team Pony, but they mentioned Dreamer. That's Jose Rodriguez, Mexican Mafia member that we've discussed in previous calls.
Because I know Pony myself, but he said he knew us and all that stuff, and I'm not gonna speak up on behalf of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You were aware of this?
Yeah. Well, I talked to her last night, and I told her because, like I said, I know Pony personally from doing Tiempo with him too, right? I know También. You mean how he is sometimes when he goes on a good run, when he slams that shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He does get himself in depth. You know it, and I know. I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So like I talked to her, and I told her, okay, check it out. The man of that house, I know him. También. He calls me from time to time too, where Pony's at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I told him, okay, there's already somebody there that's doing for who you do for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if they want to accept him in on that carucha, that's them, that's their house. I told her, whatever that man in that house got to say, which is her boy, you mean?
Yeah.
That's the call, whatever they say. But they already got somebody on the seat for Pops as it is, you mean?
Yeah.
Over there, you mean? And so she understood. She said, yeah, she just wanted.
So they're saying, Mosca's saying, because Mosca's doing the majority of the talking. He's the louder of the two voices. Little One is spoken he speaks a little softly. And his voice is very boisterous. So what he's talking about is that this individual, Pony, is saying he's with them, which is kind of like a ploy for influence to say, hey, I'm with these guys. I'm part of the crew. But Mosca's saying that they already have somebody on the seat, which is a seat on the mesa and the facility that they're talking about, right? That represents Pops, who is Widow Shai Shryak. So they have somebody in place for the mesa there. And if they want to accept this individual Pony as being part of the crew, that's on them. For the mesero to make the decision, and they're not going to do it.
Just somebody throwing the name out there, you mean?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna get it myself at Pony because I don't appreciate that because then shit down the line happens and then we're responsible for this. You know what I mean? Because you guys spoke up for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. When he was over there last time.
Well, because she called Dreamer and she's like, well, Dreamer told me that he knows us, but he does not work for G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want to get it confused where something happens because the way I look at it, like he been down so long. He been down so long and he got a hurt head. I mean, he's a knucklehead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna fucking put my ass in the line for his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so just let's back it up. Let's reel this back real quick. He says he does not work for a G. I don't know if he's talking about a mesero or a carnal, because a G could have been gangster. It could have been George Bustamante. It could be George Caballo from 18th Street. But I know that Mosca was working directly with Shai. But Mosca and Little One dealt with multiple carnales. Let's keep that in mind. So we're trying to identify who this specifically is right now, and we'll do that in a second if we're fortunate. If not, we're just going to keep guessing.
I just want to verify if you know about it, you are aware about it, and I just talked to Mona right now myself.
Yeah, because like I said, that's all it is. I told her, I mean, the same thing. I said, I know the guy personally. You mean, they do. I told him, you guys do. There's two people that you guys cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and I told him, I mean, she knows about Pops and the son, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I told him they cover him and somebody that's out of state. Okay.
So right there, they just identified Pops and his son. That's Pops, Grandpa, George Bustamante, and the son is Buckethead, Little George, from Venice. Both are from Venice, but only Little George is a carnal, a maid carnal. That's who they're talking about. Somebody that is on this crew, and that's who those people are covering, that mesero.
This is what it is, okay. That person, I do know him. I am aware of him. I said, but as far as him doing anything for anybody holding a seat, I told her that has to do with whatever the man of that house is. If they got a spot for him or what, because they already got somebody on the seat on the Mesa forehead over there. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so she said, okay, órale, está bien. I said, yeah, that's his house. However they call it. Yeah. You mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything all right with you?
Yeah, todo está bien. Matter of fact, I was trying to get a hold of Dreamer, but I guess he must have been at Holly because he didn't respond, or you know, I might have called the wrong person. You mean?
No, he's at work right now because I don't even chew his ass up right now myself because I told you before when I got locked up, and when we were at the restaurant, I told him, you can make sure you do the right calls, man, because I mean I'm the one that brought you this mix, you know what I mean? Don't get me caught up and shit.
Yeah.
With basically what she was telling me, that Dreamer told her, yeah, he's my boy, because that's see, Pony, that's Dreamer's, that's Pony, that's his boy, Dreamer's boy, you know what I mean? Dreamer loves Pony. I told him, yeah, but look, I mean, he's been down so many years, and he's never been involved for the same reason, because he's a knucklehead.
Yeah.
And don't fuck up your career because of fucking Pony, you know what I mean? He's a knucklehead on me, you know what I mean? He believes in just whacking people, you know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're glad that we got that situated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because, you and I both know, homeboy, that he's not. Actually, when he's trying to do, he's just trying to look out for himself, come ahead, homeboy, you mean?
Yeah, I know.
He is not a part of the mess, so you and I both know that, homie, you mean?
Yeah.
He's just trying to use that name to get himself a spot so that way he can be covered, you see me?
Yeah, I know. That's why I know, and fucking, that's what get me mad, you know what I mean? Because I don't fuck around myself, and, you know what I mean? He's fucking using that, like, you know what I mean? But I will do what he does, you know what I mean? I'm going to get at his ass personally and let him know his ass up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not right, you know what I mean? And how's the old man doing?
He's all right. I was going to go that way tonight, but I put it off for mañana mejor because I had to take care of a few things, you know what I mean?
How's Lenchita doing?
So they're pretty explicit in this. It doesn't necessitate a lot of interpretation. They're talking about this individual wanting to look out for himself, only for his best interest, probably for dope, which is kind of a plague with meseros when they had the mesa system. They would get on a mesa or they would get on a crew at a prison just so they could reap the benefits of drugs coming in because the mesa gets a third of everything. And they take care of themselves that way. It's like opportunistic. This is opportunistic. These are opportunistic individuals taking advantage of a situation because they know somebody. They name drop. And a lot of times it worked. This system was corrupt as well as women being involved. There was a lot of abuse. There was a lot of stealing. There was a lot of corruption of the process, the mesa system, and you're seeing it here. But fortunately, there were guys like this who double-checked and did their backgrounds and stopped it when necessary.
Man, you mean?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'll be out there in a couple of weeks, you know, so I'm going to have a little carne asada, you know, and the camarada Bam Bam is going to be coming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think two more parientes. You know, we got two parientes out there right now, right?
What happened?
You know, there's two parientes out there right now?
There's supposedly there's two of them out here right now, you mean?
Yeah, supposedly they might come to the carne asada as well.
So he's talking about having a carne asada, which is a junta. It's kind of like a barbecue. That's what he's saying, right? But he said that there's two Mexican Mafia members out there, and they're supposed to attend the meeting as well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'll see you out there. You know what I mean? We chop it up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
You
so,
can come to the
yeah. I'll be looking forward for you when you get out, homeboy. I mean?
All right, homie.
Okay. You have a
Take
good
care.
one, huh?
Likewise,
Okay,
all right.
buenas noches, huh? Bye.
So that does it, folks. That was another episode of Mosca and Little One. Hope you enjoyed the call. Pretty blatant stuff. It's going to get better. We're going to get some stuff where hits are being called and other things like that. That's coming in the women's series. Hope you enjoyed that series as well. Without further ado, I'll close this off. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, and hit the hype. Hit the hype button. Hype is important now. Remind everybody we got memberships out now. We're starting to take off in memberships. Really appreciate all the members that joined the channel. You are the backbone of this channel, and the viewers too. I mean, like I tell you every time, and I can't say this often enough, that without you, this channel is nothing. You know, and people say it's my channel, but it's really your channel, right? I produce the content that you want. I respond to your comments. I do the Q&As for you. I do it for you, not for me. It's for you because this is your channel. So that's why I mentioned the memberships. Please support the channel. You know, help produce this content. Okay, folks, have a wonderful weekend. Peace out.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Boxer.